This month's question is, does it matter which translation of the Bible I use? And it comes to us from the Sunnyside Youth. And the answer to that question is yes. There are two important things that you want to remember. And the first is choose a translation or paraphrase that you can understand. You know, maybe we should just skip the translation thing altogether and go straight to the Greek and Hebrew and Aramaic, right? Hey, let's get this right. Well, maybe it's a little too much to ask everyone to learn Greek, Hebrew, and Aramaic. So let's choose a really literal translation, like the Young's Literal Translation. Well, you read it and the word order is so weird you can't understand much of what it says. You go, well, if reading the Greek and Hebrew is no good because we can't understand it, why would I read an English translation I can't understand either? So then you might choose a translation like the King James Version, the New American Standard Version, or maybe the English Standard Version. And you say to yourself, well, better, but I still have difficulty understanding it. Then you may want to try a translation like the New International Version. And if that's still too difficult, you may even want to go on to a paraphrase, like the Living Bible or the Message. You know, because after all, what good is a translation if you can't understand it? The second thing you need to remember is be aware of how literal the translation or paraphrase that you are using really is. For example, if you're using the Message, you need to understand that what the person did was they read a paragraph in the original and they paraphrased it in their own words. Good, useful, nothing wrong with it. But if you're having a detailed theological discussion, a paraphrase probably isn't what you're going to want to reach for. You're going to want to use something more like the English Standard Version or the New American Standard Version. So does it matter which translation of the Bible you use? Yes, it does.